Previously on the Infinite Escape Room.
Good God, man, this is a post office.
I can taste the backsplash on the baker's apron.
Tesco, double strength.
Gives it that nice lush luminous glow in the night.
I'm guessing it's one of those green blackboards.
Jamie, can I investigate the source of your shaft, please?
Hello, and welcome to the Infinite Escape Room, the puzzling podcast where a bunch of geographically diverse chums come together, have a drink, and work together to solve a homemade escape room of the ears. I'm Ben Levy-Griffiths, and tonight I am drinking a Hoegaarden, which is, as ever, delicious. And joining me this week, we have...
I'm Alid, and I'm drinking squash. Ooh. Orange squash.
Do you want to give us a brand?
Tesco own brand.
Oh, sure. Only the finest.
I'm Chris, and I'm drinking Pepsi Max.
I'm Tony.
Have a can.
Oh, okay.
Rather unusual. They didn't have the bottles in.
I thought you said a Diet Pepsi and ham.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max. Yeah. Out of a can.
I see.
You cook the ham in Coke. That's the thing, isn't it?
Of course,
that is the thing. I haven't tried.
But Chris is brand loyal, so he cooks it in Pepsi Max.
No, because that's sugar free. I wouldn't do that. I do it in Pepsi. But Coke, Pepsi is all the same, except with the exception of Diet Coke. Diet Coke is foul. All the others I will drink.
I don't like any of these drinks. None of them do it for me. Anyway,
so I drink enough to make up for you. It's fine.
One day I will introduce myself.
No, I'm going to keep interrupting.
Hi, I'm Tony, and I'm drinking a Beavertown Neck Oil Session IPA. I've also had half a bottle of Stoneleigh Sauvignon Blanc, and I've got a whiskey lined up for after this as well, because I always find I'm a little bit more creative in my problem solving on these shows when I'm slightly on the drunker end of sober, something like that.
Okay.
And do you feel that you might need that for one of my puzzles?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if it wasn't a work day, I'd be necking a bottle of Bailey's, Ben.
Before we begin, I'd like to thank our Patreons for their continued support, and I'd like to give a special shout out to two of our supporters, Charlotte Knowles and J. Cameron Cooper. Thanks very much to the both of you for helping keep the show on the metaphoric road. Right then, just what is the Infinite Escape Room? Well, it's like any other escape room you may be familiar with, but this one reaches across all known themes, retail parks, and dimensions. And because it's infinite, there is no end. Every room in the Infinite Escape Room links into the next in one big never-ending escape experience adventure. Each week, one of us will present a part of the Infinite Escape Room, while the others try and solve it. If you don't escape within 30 minutes, then terrible things shall befall us, and if you break anything, you will lose your deposit, which Tony is not going to care about this week one iota, which this week is all cola. Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, and all other brands.
Fine, fuck it, I'm checking out then. I'm done.
At least you're getting rid of the Diet Coke as well. That's fine.
Oh, that's the only one staying.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna go on Reddit. Like, this means nothing to me, oh Vienna. See you later.
Are we ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready to forfeit all the cola.
Yes. I'm going to fight hard to protect the cola.
Then let's enter the Infinite Escape Room. Last time on the Infinite Escape Room, our crew ran, seeking shelter in an observatory cum museum showcasing some of Isaac Newton's discoveries. With crossbows pointed at them, they managed to figure out where to maneuver the large telescope and trigger their escape. Pointing the telescope towards the constellation of Capricorn, beams of green light shot from the telescope and into the night sky. The observatory melted around you, and you notice one of the stars shone brighter than the others. It must be the Christmas star. The star got brighter and brighter as the once inky black sky begins to turn to daylight. Then you see that it's not a star at all. It's a giant set of interlocking burning wheels with eyes on every conceivable surface. You find yourself floating in a white void. The room, the town, everything now replaced with warm nothingness. You hear the words, "Be not afraid," shortly followed by As the bright light fades and your vision returns, you see that the 1627 from Kensington to Woolsthorpe by Colsterworth collided with the menacing star and shattered it into 1,000 pieces. Knowing that you'll likely be called for questioning, why is Sir Isaac Newton's observatory no more? What on earth was that thing? And was it you that made it collide with the train? You make a break for it. You dart down a dark alley and find yourself at a shop that seems to look safe. On the door, there is a sign that reads, "All who enter must wear a mask." Feeling that you ought to do just that, you pat your pockets. You pat your pockets to find that you've somehow lost your masks along the way. Looking down, you see 3 masks on the floor. Looping the elasticated bands around your ears, you enter the shop. Looking around the room, it is evident that you are in some sort of tailoring shop. You hear a voice coming from behind the door in the back.
Ah, good, you're back. Please do hurry up and get the orders together on the mannequins, and don't forget to present them nicely. You'll remember that I leave when the Yule log burns out, so you'd best be done before it does.
Looking at the fireplace, you see the remains of a large log there. Using your expert knowledge, you estimate that you've got about half an hour. What would you like to do?
Can I go over to a till? Is there a till there?
Would you like a description of the room?
I mean, if I'm allowed one, yeah.
Not you, Chris, but the others can have one.
Oh, 1 second, it's in my head.
The first question is,
Yes, please.
what can I break the quickest to forfeit the cola?
So you have entered in from sort of the bottom of the shop, if you like, and it is roughly square if you'd like to draw that on your pieces of paper. Directly in front of you on the other side of the store, you can see 3 mannequins. To the right wall, you can see a fireplace, a full-length mirror. In the corner, there is a display stand of staves, and in front of the fire, there is a small table with things on.
Can I ask what you mean by staves?
The plural of staff.
Right, okay. I didn't know if you meant like blank sheets of music or something like that.
Very good, yes.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just genuinely curious. Okay, so some staffs on the wall.
Yes, I'm not in a display stand.
Stave. Okay.
Over to the left of the room, on the back wall, there is a door. Along the left-hand wall, there is a set of shelves with compartments in, and then just in front of the shelves, there is a long desk with stuff on and under.
I think I got most of that.
So we've got to if we go clockwise round, starting on the left, we've got some shelves with compartments with a desk in front of it. There is a door up in the top left corner. Mannequins immediately opposite us. Top right corner, there's a display cabinet full of staves.
I've got it bottom right, but yes, there's a display cabinet full of staves.
Yep. There's a mirror in the top right corner, full length mirror.
Yep.
And then a fireplace. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Thank you.
And a table in front of the fireplace.
Table in front of the fireplace as well. Okay.
Can I have a look at this desk, please?
Of course. The desk has a number of things on it. There also appears to be a number of compartments under it. What would you like to look at first?
One's on top.
On top, you can see a book, what looks like a small note, a telephone, and a computer.
Can we open the book?
The book has on the front cover, glossary of clothing and accessories. Is there anything that you particularly want to look for?
No, let's go for the note next.
Not just yet.
The note simply says, "We quit," signed 3 disgruntled ex-employees.
Okay. Can I pick up the telephone? Do I get any creepy noises?
Pick up the telephone, yes. You hear this.
You have one message. Oh, hello there. Frightfully sorry. I would like to put an order in for one Santa Claus. A red suit with white fur trim, a red hat, some black boots, a black belt, a sack, and white gloves. And of course, he has a curly head beard.
You put your voice through a filter, didn't you, Ben?
That's what Ben's natural voice sounds like. He's using a filter right now.
Don't tell them.
He's always using a filter.
This is why we have all only ever met him online. We have never met him in real life.
So that was a suit for one Mr. Claus, red suit, white fur trim, black boots and belt,
Yes.
and a hat. Did it mention a hat?
I'll pop it in the text channel as well.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Right, can we check the cupboards underneath the desk?
You can do, yes. Looking under the desk, You see a number of compartments, 3 in fact. One is marked hats, one is marked gloves, and one is marked belts and braces.
Well, can we have a look in the hats for a red hat with white fur trim?
Yep, you have a squiffle around there and do find indeed one of those kinds of.
And can we look for some gloves that are red and have a white fur trim?
You do find red gloves with trim. That I don't believe is what they were after, but you do find those kinds of gloves there.
Oh. Okay, I'm just going to put the gloves on. I'm putting the furry gloves on.
You have some wonderful furry gloves on.
Awesome. I'll let Tony take over now.
Sure. So we've looked on the top of the desk, and we've looked in have we looked in all of the drawers underneath, all of the boxes?
Looking in all of the drawers underneath, you find a plethora of whatever is noted to be in them.
It's a whole dress-up box of good times. Cool.
Absolutely,
okay.
Yes.
We'll come back to that then. Can we look... So we just to recap, we know one of the outfits that we're looking to put together is this Santa outfit with a very specific set of things that was in the phone message.
Definitely not me.
Sorry. Yes, excuse me. And currently anonymous elf who very rudely didn't leave their name or contact number. Shit message leaver.
But speech pattern perfectly matches Ben's.
But like half an octave higher. Or half an octave lower. I've never met Ben in person,
Lower.
so I don't know.
Definitely lower, Tony.
So the other thing, we want to figure out what the other 2 outfits are to dress the other 2 mannequins. So I'd quite like to have a look. We've seen everything on the desk, right? So book, note, phone. Oh, what's on the PC? Is there anything on the screen of this computer?
Yes, looking at the PC, you don't recognise the login screen, but it just seems to need a name.
Just needs a name. Okay, cool. So can we have a look in the compartments behind this desk, please?
Of course you can. There are a number of compartments. You have got beards, footwear, headwear, coats, robes, capes, trousers, and accessories.
Gosh, beards, headwear. You said so many things.
I might note that probably when you need them, you can go to the wall and find them.
Okay, fine, cool. And if I have a good close look at these compartments, does anything stick out? Has anything got like a funny label, or is one of them a different colour to the other ones, or anything like that?
They all have funny labels. They are all different colours to each of them, and they all have an infinitely more in them than you think you could fit in them.
Goodness me. Okay. And looking back at the desk, nothing else underneath it, just the boxes and compartments, nothing on the underside of the desk?
You might find the odd bit of chewing gum. They've not been very great at doing all the cleaning stuff, but otherwise just a standard desk.
Mm-hmm.
I make a face of disgust as I pull away a fresh piece of chewing gum.
Your hand now smells of minty strawberry.
Disgusting. Okay, so we've done the left side of the room. Do we want to look through this door in the top left corner, see if we can
go on.
Rattle the handle?
The handle does indeed rattle, but the door appears to be locked.
Okay.
There's no keyhole or anything. It is presumably locked from the other side.
Can I give the mannequins a gentle fondle?
You can do, yes.
Investigate them for any secrets, can we?
Gently fondle the wooden mannequins that look...
they're wooden ones,
extremely lifelike and also scarily not lifelike. On the base of each mannequin, there is a small plaque. Would you like to read?
Yes, please.
After I finish my fondling, sure.
As Chris fondles, the other 2 of you take note.
No, I don't want to get any closer while he's fondling.
Thankfully, your eyesight is impeccable.
Okay, cool. I stole a telescope from the previous episode. I'm just standing across the room like.
As your eyes wander, Tony, Chris fondles your gaze.
No, I do not.
Wow.
The mannequin on the left has a plaque that reads Father Christmas, and then in brackets the number 6. The middle mannequin has Santa Claus, and in brackets the number 7. And the right-hand mannequin has a plaque that says Sinterklaas and the number 8.
Oh dear.
Class with 2 A's, sorry?
2 yes, KLAAS.
And an 8 in parenthesis. These crazy Dutch people think it's Sinterklaas, but yes.
It probably is, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like, or maybe it's Sinter. I don't know.
Now I finished my fondling. Can we go have a look at the staves?
Yes, there is every conceivable staff that you may wish to lay your hands on.
Benedict. Bento box, please. Okay.
The chopsticks count as a staff.
Yes, towards the bottom you do see some chopsticks.
Does the sheet music for chopsticks count as a staff times 2?
That's rolled up
Because
in
it's a musical
Oh no!
staff, and yeah, I hate myself for that.
You should.
Can we look at the table in front of the fire, please?
On the table there is an assortment of drinks and snacks. Too numerous for me to mention offhand, but I'm sure that should you require something, you may find it.
I bet there's like mince pies and carrots and brandy
All of
and
that.
stuff.
I've been in the mood for like kettle chips. Are there some kettle chips there? Something
There is a small bowl of kettle chips, yes. I always said metal chips.
Oh, sure.
Not into metal chips.
For the robot in the party. Cool. And is there anything, because I know how you operate, Ben, is there anything on the underside of the table? Can I check the table gusset, please?
You check underneath the table and find the underside of the table. But no chewing gum. No chewing gum.
Oh, phew. What a relief. Cool. Okay.
Oh, hang on. The fireplace. Is the fire in?
As noted in the opening, there is a Yule log burning, which you will know is unlucky for it to burn out before a given time. Your expert senses tell you that you've got about 18 minutes left of it burning. You also see what looks like a book that has been severely burnt. You just make out orders written on the front of it, presumably thrown away by the disgruntled employees. You manage to get out a page of the book, which
Here we go.
is burnt around the edges and will be in the show notes.
No, we got.
What a weird letter G. Red and gold gloves. Okay, so on this note for the Sinterklaas order, it says red and gold gloves, white alb. Haven't seen that word for a long time. Actually, I saw that word on Sunday because I was in a church. Red mitre, ruby ring, gold crozier, white gloves, red stole, styled with a wavy-haired beard. Okay, good to know. Right, so we know what we're looking for Sinterklaas as well.
Yeah.
So the only thing we need to find yet is the Father Christmas outfit. We need to find the list for that as well.
Have we looked at the mirror yet?
Yes, can I check the back of the mirror?
You can do, yes. It's just one of these floor-to-ceiling ones, not floor-to-ceiling, like full-height ones that lean against the wall. You very carefully, as you don't want to break it, because not only would that mean no cola, but it would mean 7 years bad luck almost. It's just the back of the mirror behind it.
Okay.
Can I check the actual mirror itself? Like, is there anything on the surface of the mirror, or does it just reflect me in the room?
It reflects you in the room. There might be some specks of dust, like was previously mentioned. There is not. Can
I just check that it does indeed reflect the image of my fellow puzzle solvers? And
it works functionally as a mirror that you know in the real world. There is nothing weird.
They're
about
not
it.
vampires, or we've not slipped into the Halloween episode.
No.
Every episode is a Halloween episode.
This may be another one of Ben's accidental coincidences, but maybe it's not. I just want to point out that the Santa Claus list has 7 conditions on it, and the Sinterklaas order has 8 conditions on it, and those are the numbers in brackets underneath Santa Claus and Sinterklaas in front of the mannequins. So I would assume that Father Christmas requires 6 things. We'll see if that's relevant or if I'm just talking.
It's much nicer
guff.
talking about it beforehand so we can prove it to ourselves. I think,
exactly.
I feel much more comfortable with it afterwards. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So, Ben, if we looked at everything in the room at least once now, all of the sort of things you described in your initial monologue.
Everything that was
your monologue.
Yes, I suppose you probably have. I can think of one thing that you haven't looked at, but I'm not all that willing to point it out at this time.
Okay. So there's drinks and snacks. There's a table with drinks and snacks on it. There's the cabinet full of staves, Can we look more closely at the staves and, like, can we open the cabinet at all?
So it's sort of one of those, you know, like when you go to hardware stores and there's like wood in things and you have to lift out the wood. It's sort of like that.
Yeah.
So you'd have to lift a staff out.
Ben, you assume that I do DIY.
I just assume that you've been in DIY stores, not that you do DIY.
Well,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Big assumption to make.
Okay, it's a rack rather than a display cabinet. It's like
yes.
okay,
and there are a plethora of different styled staffy like things.
Okay, cool.
Some odd walking sticks, perhaps.
Is there a red mitre in there, or indeed a gold crozier? Crozier. I don't know how you say that.
Gold crozier, yes.
Great. I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to put it in front of Sinterklaas or into the hand of Sinterklaas just for later. Just, to be sure. What is a crozier? Is it not like a cross on a stick?
If you'd like to take a little look at the glossary of clothing and accessories.
Oh, of course. Yes. Let's have a look in the book at what the crozier is. Is it crozier?
Let's say yes.
Crozier.
It's basically a golden staff with a very ornate curled top.
Sure.
Not entirely different, like a very, very stylized and elegant looking shepherd's crook. I think, though, they have two decorative crooky bits on.
That would be in the staff thing. The red mitre would not be in the staff thing because a mitre is a hat, I've just remembered. Bad Catholic memory. I apologise.
It's why the book was there.
Exactly, yes. A mitre is a hat and an alb is a robe, in case anyone's interested. It's like a monk's robe sort of thing. And a stole is like a scarf. Like when you see priests with the sort of special ornate scarf with all the embroidery on it.
I obviously didn't need to put this glossary book here.
Yeah, no, I know all of those things.
You know all about what the priests wear, do you?
I grew up Catholic. Look, we can all try and have a pop, but we can all try and make jokes about something that we probably shouldn't make jokes about. But yes, I do know about the vestments of the Catholic Church.
I think the correct answer there, Tony, is thankfully yes.
Yeah, well, yes, that too. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay.
Looking over at the fire, it looks like you've got about 11 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh God.
Wait.
Don't know what Father Christmas needs.
Can I find some clothes that are like not... Actually, no. Guaranteed these will not be needed. I want to take my own clothes off and put them in the fire. I'm going to gain us an extra minute or two.
What?
No, because it's specifically the log burning out.
Oh!
And also... if you put your clothes in the fire, that would probably technically be breaking something.
Oh, do it.
Also, you might accidentally smother the fire. Oh no!
You've got about 10 seconds left.
Oh, shit. Okay, so we've looked at all the things. I think.
Yeah, we just can't. Well, should we start trying to put the other ones on? Shall we grab the stuff for Sandra and put ones on?
Oh. There's a name to put into the computer.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Which will presumably tell us what the other outfit is.
Who was the message at the beginning? At the very start of this thing, we had that.
Oh, the yelling from the back room.
What
you mean?
Yeah. Was there a name in that?
I don't think so.
Alternatively, we've had the list for Sinterklaas and we've had a list for
Santa Claus, but not for Father Christmas.
So can we put Father Christmas in the PC?
Good try.
Father Christmas does not appear to work in the PC.
It was worth a shout.
Ben, was there a name in the backroom speech?
Would you like to go back into your memory and
yes.
listen to it again?
Yes, stream sequence.
I'm going to go into my memory palace.
Good. You're back. Please do hurry up and get the orders together on the mannequins, and don't forget to present them nicely. You'll remember that I leave when the Yule log burns out, so you'd best be done before it does.
It's Mannequin. The name is Mannequin.
You can put mannequin in, but it doesn't appear to do anything.
No.
What about Manny?
You put Manny in, it doesn't appear to do anything.
Manny the Mannequin. The terrifying new children's book. So, the phone message. Can we hear the phone message again?
Yes, you can indeed.
I don't think it's useful, but well, let's hear it again.
You have one message. Oh, hello there. Frightfully sorry. I would like to put an order in for one Santa Claus. A red suit with white fur trim, a red hat, some black boots, a black belt, a sack, and white gloves. And of course, he has a curly head beard.
Yeah, there wasn't a name in there, was there?
No.
The masks that we found.
Yes.
Is there anything interesting about them?
Would you like to take yours off?
Yes.
You take yours off, and you hadn't noticed it before, but they do appear to be a branded mask. And on the inside does appear to be a staff member's name. Tony, inside of yours reads Stanley Chavez.
Can you put that in?
I want to put that name in the computer.
The computer unlocks and shows a single order. Let me get that up for you right now.
Oh, it's not going to be me. Can you guys take your masks off? Whoever's got FC.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is.
No, it's perfect. So we've got everybody now.
Green robes. Wassail. Mulled cider. Wassail is
it a belt
also
of some sort?
No. Like wassail is it's festivities. It's bringing the party. Joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. That one.
It's a bowl. If you go to the glossary, you'll see that there's a bowl for you put mulled cider in it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's so basically we want to go through all of the cupboards and boxes and everything as quickly as we can and try and gather the things that we need from each of these lists.
Yeah.
And then, Ben, can you just tell us what we can't find rather than what we can find?
Of course, if you want to go through what you're putting on each mannequin, maybe assign yourself each a mannequin and tell me in turn what you're going to do.
Okay.
Who
wants to start?
I'll do Santa Claus then. So we already got the hat, didn't we? So can I go and find a red suit with the white?
You can
trim
indeed.
And the black boots.
Yes.
And the black belt.
Yeah.
And the white gloves.
You can indeed.
And can I get Santa's sack?
Yes, you can indeed, yes.
And is there a beard around?
There is, in fact, a compartment with beards in, having a little...
Okay, so I want to put them all on the middle mannequin, Santa Claus number 7.
Wonderful. Fits wonderfully. Looks super special.
Go on, Tony.
Okay, so I guess I'm doing Sinterklaas. So I would like to find some red and gold gloves.
Red and gold gloves?
Yeah. Is there a red glove and a gold glove, perhaps, that I could take?
Have I written that down differently on the picture?
It says red and gold. Or it looks like it says red.
You are correct. You are correct. Yes. Sorry.
Either
on my
that
notes,
or it's red and fold floves.
on my notes, it says cape. So I've obviously mistyped there.
Oh, okay. No.
But let's
Red
say,
and gold
sure,
gloves.
you can have red and gold gloves. That's what I've written.
Cool. I would like to find a white alb, please.
You do so.
I'm going to grab the red mitre from the hat box.
Yeah, there's one there.
A ruby ring from the ruby box. The gold crozier, I assume, from the staff box.
Yep.
The staves, rather. White gloves, please. Some more gloves. He's wearing he's double gloving it.
He's double gloving it, yep.
He's got a red and gold glove on one hand and a white glove on the other hand, like Michael Jackson. And there's some sort of weird dark joke about Zwart Piet, which is like the blackface thing that they do in the Netherlands. Anyway. Oh, God, cut that. Don't put that. Can I get the red stole, please, out of the scarf box?
You can do.
And I'd love to find that wavy head beard in the beard box.
Yeah, looking through the wavy head beard box. Looking through the beard box, you find a wavy head beard.
It's a very specific box. Great. And I'm going to put those all on and just make it look so fresh and so clean.
On yourself or on the mannequin?
I'm going to put it on myself and then I'm going to cuddle the mannequin. No, I'm going to put it on the mannequin.
Wonderful.
Aled, over to you.
Ben, can I put some green robes on the first mannequin?
You can do.
Can I find a wassail and put it on the floor next to it?
You can do indeed, yes. That will come from the accessories box.
Perfect. And I'm guessing the mulled cider would come from the top of the table where the drinks were?
Indeed, you can find some mulled cider there, yes.
Can I find a holly crown?
Yep, diving into the hats box. It's a bit prickly, but you've found a holly crown.
Can I get a wooden staff from the stand?
Of course you can.
And can I find a straight-haired beard from the beard box?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I thought you were going to say no.
I thought you were going to say no as well.
You, Ben.
I was toying with it.
Can I put these all on the mannequin, please?
You can do indeed, yes. After arranging the items on the mannequins, you take a look at the fire and the Yule log is still burning. You reckon you've got about 3 minutes and 6 seconds left. You've done it! The front door clicks and swings open. You creep out into the cold winter night. A small rabbit dressed in a coat scurries through the snow on its hind legs. You shout to get his attention. You there, boy! What's today, my fine fellow? The rabbit looks at you as if surprised that you might speak. Today, sirs? Well, today is Christmas Day. With this newfound knowledge, you trundle off to the nearby railway station. Aside from a short delay due to an earlier collision, the trains are running on time, and you each make your way to enjoy a slap-up Christmas lunch with your respective families. Congratulations, you have solved my puzzle.
Well, hey.
Yay.
Wait, does this mean my family is now in the Infinite Escape Room in canon?
Yes.
Also, I like.
Oh, no.
I liked your bit of fantasy there about the trains running on time.
Good. I enjoyed that. That was
really good.
a cute, fun one. I liked it. The masks were clever.
Yes,
that was
yeah,
a good.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Because it's like background now, right? Like you don't like
Absolutely.
when you're in the real world, you just don't think about it anymore unless you get to a place you're like, oh, fuck, I forgot one.
Yeah, I actually remember not writing it down because I was like, this is clearly just fluff.
No, I did. It's in the notes there. Yeah.
The mirror was there. That was sort of the one.
The mirror.
The one that was so the masks were the one sort of difficult bit that you actually had to kind of listen to and put together. The mirror was there that if you really wanted to look at yourself and you were probably about to 3 minutes, I would have told you that you had noticed
You
your
can
mask.
see your mask.
Yes, but you got there with plenty of time to spare. Thanks very much for listening. You can subscribe to us on all your favourite apps, feeds, iTunes, and at our website, www.theinfiniteescaperoom.com. You can also follow us and get in touch via Facebook and Twitter at tier_podcast. If you enjoyed the episode, and we hope you did, we'd be much obliged if you could leave us a review on iTunes or Facebook, as it's a massive help in reaching new audiences. And as mentioned at the top of the show, we're also on Patreon. If you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/The Infinite Escape Room, where you can listen to episodes a week early, have your name mentioned on the show, get unedited episodes, and more. We love you lots, and we hope to see you next time in another Infinite Escape Room. Merry Christmas!
Merry
Christmas!
Merry Christmas. Bye.